What's going on, brothers? This is Wise Young Man here. I hope everyone's having a good day. I'm here in this abandoned basketball court. And I come here often to just stop and reflect and think about life and stuff. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about why you shouldn't be ashamed of being an introvert. And first hand from the horse's mouth, why you shouldn't be ashamed of being an introvert. I'll tell you first and foremost, I myself am one, and many great people throughout history also introverts by nature. What essentially is an introvert? An introvert is someone who prefers their own company, gets energy from being living in solitude and isolation away from others, whereas other people, extroverts or ambiverts, get energy from sort of coming out of their cave and being around other people. But being an introvert is essentially where you need your own space in life. You can't constantly be around people because it depresses you, it stresses you out, it drains your energy. Think of it essentially, use the analogy of being like an iPhone battery, and you go out, you sort of rip yourself off your charging dock and go out with other people, and your battery goes down like that, and gets flatlined. Whereas when you're by yourself in your own company, doing something you enjoy, like just sitting, meditating, reading, praying, listening to music, just being in your own space and your own bubble, you're basically back on your charging dock, and your power levels are increasing like that exponentially. So that's what it's like to be an introvert. During my school years, I remember during my sixth form years, when I was in year 12 and 13, when we had break times or whatever, or lunch times, and I had to come back to school for a lesson and I didn't have a free period, I would just go off campus and I would just be in my own space. I would go to this like park nearby, or I'd just walk around with music in my ears, and I would just be in my own world and live in my own world. And guys, people will often, extroverts, when I say people, will often try to use shame tactics on you, like saying, why do you isolate yourself, you're weird, why do you lose touch with your friends, all this kind of rubbish, why don't you go outside? I actually am a big advocate for going outside once you find a place that's safe. This is my safe place. It's not without its charms, even though it is just an abandoned basketball court. No one's coming here to play ball, so I know I've essentially got this place as my own. Don't listen to these, these kind of extrovert shame tactics. Do what you like to do and make yourself your own purpose. You remember, in your life, your life is essentially your own movie. It's very cliched, but you're the main character. Don't make a supporting character or background extra in the cast don't give them lead man status in your own movie. It's your movie. Live your own life and make yourself the focal point of your life. And self-love and care is paramount to living an optimal life full of true happiness. Most of the people that you see that are in groups or whatever, or in relationships, I speak to them. I speak to girls that are in relationships and stuff, and they're miserable, they're unhappy a lot of the times. Think of it as a relief if you're an introvert that you have your own company, because we learn to love ourselves, and we ourselves can provide ourselves happiness. True happiness can only come from within. It can never come from another person or a companion. This is a common misconception that people in relationships buy into, and that's why they get into relationships and they enter into them in the first place. My little brother's in a relationship, and my mom's always like, why aren't you in a relationship or whatever? Maybe it's just because I prefer my own company. I value my own company. I can give myself happiness and true, I can focus on myself and invest my time and my passion into myself and what I like doing, rather than into a girl or whatever. But guys, look, like I say, have a blessed day. If you are an introvert, there's no shame in it. Some of the greatest, some of the biggest celebrities that you see in the world, musicians, off the top of my head I can think of Lady Gaga, and you've got actresses like Michelle Pfeiffer, great minds, Nikola Tesla, whatever. So many of these great thinkers and minds are introverts. Bill Gates is another one that comes to mind. But yeah, have a blessed day, guys, whatever day it is that you're listening to this, or if it's evening, morning, noon, night, whatever. Have a blessed day, and be sure to subscribe if you like the videos. I've got much more coming. Peace.